Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise, which is on episode 3. Now, this episode right here is just the mission of what Mei, Parviz, Kazami, and Hiroto must do, Protect the village from those one-eyed machine bots, or whatever the heck they're called. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. After much thinking on Hiroto's part, he decides to explain the plan to Kazami, Parviz, and Mei of how to get this going, Eventually, although Kazami doesn't like the idea, and of course I hate the guy at the same time because, one, he's annoying, two, he thinks he's a leader but he's not. Heck, I rather prefer Hiroto, edgy boy, who's more prone to these things than Mr. Kazami, who forced Hiroto to be part of a freaking team to handle the exact plans. But eventually, Parviz managed to convince Kazami otherwise, saying they might get some bonus points if they do this correctly, which Kazami decides to do so without no hesitation, which I go like, wow, that much to convince him. I think he's more stupid on the short and long term, if anything. But after explaining the plan to one of the villagers and possibly the village chief, one of them was kind of reluctant to let that happen, but they go like, but Kazami, through his convincing method, decides to go like, hey, let's do this, it's gonna work out eventually. I'm thinking in my mind, wow, is that much you can say? Whatever. Okay, continuing on with the plan that Hiroto was thinking. His plan was to actually block off one of the entrances to the village and have them go to only one entrance, and they can do some planning and bombardment there, like with Mei, Kazami, and Parviz doing some attacking, and if anyone enters the village, Hiroto will be the one to handle it, no problem. And eventually the plan seemed to work perfectly, although because of the little stupid wolf kids who has an interest in Parviz or Par's gunpla, they go like, hey, what's up, and Parviz gets distracted and he couldn't return fire. He gets blasted down and Kazami ends up rescuing them. Mei comes in to rescue too, and a bunch of the one-eyed robot machines ends up entering the village, but Hiroto, using his own battle skills along with other tactics, he manages to subdue them easily. Well, he did subdue them, but not easily. He actually had some hard time, but he managed to get rid of them. But one machine came about to tear up the village a bit, but Hiroto, using another backup armor of his, which is the Mars armor, he defeats it no problem. Which apparently ends up bringing him back to one flashback when this girl that I think he's looking for whatsoever, which I hope to find out who she is, which I think it might be the obvious, of course, asked Hiroto, do you love this world? And Hiroto replies back eventually towards the end of the episode in that flashback, saying that he actually loves this world. And I think I remember there was a village guy that does a lot of planting around the village, and he realizes that Hiroto did his best to maybe save the entire crops, And Hiroto remembered talking to the children and giving them a smile after they complimented him, and thanks him. And we see to it that we get some new characters, which apparently is part of the one-eyed resistance movement against those who's trying to cause trouble, the one-eyed freaks whatsoever. And preview next episode, this might be about Parviz or Par himself to maybe get more competent or get his skills racking up, because he's got a lot to learn, and we all know he's a nooblet. Okay, so pretty much overall in this episode, all I can really tell you about is that just the mission where they had to defend the village from the one-eyed freaks, and of course Hiroto's tactician plan works through, but one robot somehow survived the rubble when they blocked out the entrance, but even so, they still saved the village without much damage here and there. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, just the story-based mission that Kazami, Hiroto, Mei, and Parviz were doing, and they get ready and they manage to pass it. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm off as people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.